Hi, my name is Erin Parks of Parks Ag Solutions, and this is the Marketing Assistance Program for June of 2025. And the topic this month is grain marketing when you have prevent plant corn. These videos are to do a deeper dive into a grain marketing topic or maybe something that's going on in the agriculture industry. So, just to increase your education and knowledge with a little bit of maybe entertainment in there as well. So, when I am recording this, we are at the final plant date on corn for our area, and unfortunately, it's raining. So you could be in a situation where you don't have the corn acres planted that you originally had planned to do. So what do you do with your grain marketing plan when you have a situation like this? So we're going to look at three different things that you can implement to help in this process. So first off, and this is not going to surprise you if you've been watching my videos for a while, you want to update your quarterly cash flows. You're probably going to have less corn sales, so you're going to have less corn revenue. There's a good chance you're going to have maybe an increase in soybean revenue, or maybe you have wheat. And then you could also have some prevent plant corn payments that would go into that quarterly cash flow as well. Kind of the whole purpose of that is to determine if you need to do some adjustments on what your summer spending plan was originally going to be. Second off, you really then will want to focus on soybeans, and if you have wheat sales. So know your break evens. For our area, we like to really focus on corn and not so much on beans. If you have less acres, that's not going to work as well, right? So going to have to focus on that. So know your break even. Spread out your delivery timings if there's carry to the market. And then, in that situation, since you're not going to have as much corn revenue, it just puts more emphasis on your soybeans and your wheat and what that revenue is going to be. Third thing, reevaluate your storage plans. Maybe in a normal year, you hold corn and sell your beans. You may be in a situation that maybe you don't have any corn this year, or maybe you just have corn less. Maybe you were used to then selling that grain in the fall, that corn in the fall, and you're not going to have that revenue. So reevaluate that storage. What you had allocated for corn storage, does that need to be looking at beans? Maybe you weren't even thinking about storing beans. Does that need to be reevaluated? So if you're a situation where you have less corn acres than originally planned, we may have to change up kind of our normal storage plans that we would have. Now, this is a public service. As somebody that was a grain buyer for a couple of decades, if you're in a situation where you have dramatically less corn acres, or maybe you didn't get any corn planted at all, please make sure you're communicating that with your grain buyer, especially if you already have sales on the books and you didn't get any corn planted. Make sure, especially once you have everything planted on your soybeans, make sure you are communicating with them, because you do not want anything to go unsaid, or you don't want to mislead anybody for that to maybe be a bigger issue later. Okay, so I know everybody is really busy. So take this all in consideration when it comes to having less corn acres than you originally planned. If you have any questions about this video or any of the others, put a comment in the link or in the chat down below, and I will be in touch with you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Now I got to figure out how to turn this off. Okay, thanks. Bye.